stepped in front of you. My team, fuck you.
Just get on your bike and go.
Don't tell me what to do.
Bike and go.
It's a free country, you fuck.
I'm calling 911.
What's the number? What's the number? Fucking idiot.
Okay, here we go. Hi. Bye. Daddy, this is my dream come true.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah.
What's your dream come true, man? Oh, make it. You want to be a why? Because you want to be a YouTube star. Okay. Well, first lesson of YouTube stars: don't tap the selfie stick.
Tap, tap, tap.
Stop.
I'm gonna. Look what I did. My puppy. Why did I eat those flaming hot Cheetos?
You want to be in front?
Can I? Should I?
Yes.
Probably.
Excuse me.
Dang. Did you just burp?
Yeah.
Wow.
That puppy's so cute. It's so cute. Can I have it? Can I have
Cheeto the Cheeto. What parts of the Bible are they ignoring?
What's that?
Which parts of the Bible are they ignoring?
Being kind to your neighbor.
How are they not being kind to neighbors?
Kicking people out.
Illegals?
Yeah.
Is it kind to your neighbor to break in the country illegally and jump the people that came here illegally?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind to your neighbors?
Oh, it's not very kind.
I didn't think so.
I want every dog. I want every dog.
That's actually pretty funny. We got the bubbles over here.
Bubble.
He's not gonna live another like.
You want hands off Venezuela? What's going on in Venezuela?
Trump's bombing boats right off the coast of
The
Venezuela.
narco-terrorists?
He's killed over 28 people. Innocent
Do you
people.
support narcotics coming into our country
They're
and killing
innocent
hundreds and
people.
thousands of
They're
Americans?
fishermen. They have confirmed from families in Venezuela.
There's been confirmation that he was just killing fishermen.
It's fishermen, yeah.
I haven't seen
killing
any
innocent
confirmations
people.
of that.
Yeah,
I've
because
seen
they're
some
hiding it in the media.
claims.
They want you to think they're manufacturing consent so we can overthrow Venezuela for their resources.
Do you support the Venezuelan government currently?
I support them in their struggle against the United States, in their move for freedom. They're nationalizing their resources for their people, for the benefit of their people.
But isn't who is it, Maduro? Isn't he like a dictator that's like...
They only call him a dictator because he's against the United States.
But hasn't he committed like atrocities against the citizens and stuff and viciously suppressed the opposition like an
He
actual
suppressed
king?
the opposition who was calling for all their resources to be given to the United States, to sell out their entire company to the United States.
Weren't they giving all their resources to China and Russia?
In trade deals. that is to their benefit, not
But-
selling off their resources to corporations, which the people will see no profit from.
I thought I just heard Trump say that they offered all of their resources and he denied them.
He
because-
rejected them because he wants controlled opposition in the country.
Well, I think it's just not good if we allow them to keep China and Russia like on our back.
We have no right as a country to overthrow another country's government. They are his sovereign nation.
But what about all the people there that are calling for them to be overthrown?
It's not true.
You don't think so?
I believe
see
there
the
is people
protests
who are
all the time.
unhappy. There's definitely people who are unhappy, but their country has been under sanctions since 2000. There's people struggle to get resources and basic necessities.
Yeah,
because
that's
the United
a tragedy.
States.
I don't support that.
Yeah, and that is why the people are upset because they want a fucking break.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I think that as far as the I think as far as the narco terrorists go, though, I don't see a problem with that. I mean, it's a war on America. We've had hundreds and thousands of people dying from fentanyl.
Yeah, but
One
that-
little sliver of it can kill you.
It's true, and it's terrible, but that is from the drug companies. That is not from the narco. There's
Well, I thought
no
it was
narco
from, isn't it from like
terrorists.
China.
Yeah, but that's people getting addicted through our medical system who is using those drugs and addicting people to them.
So you're saying like the root cause of this is to push back against the medical industry getting everybody addicted.
Yeah, there definitely is a part. There are
Nice job.
drug gangs that are terrible, but we aren't fighting those people. What we're doing is using it as an excuse to invade a sovereign country who has nothing to do with that. They have no interest in, like, why would they even do that to the United States? They're Venezuela. They'd have no power to be able to oppose us.
No, they were using Russia and China as power.
Because they're the only people who are against the United States who are willing to lend support. Europe won't do anything for Venezuela. The rest
Europe
of
won't
South
even do
America's-
anything for Ukraine, and they're right next to it.
Yeah, because they're using it as a proxy war so they can burn out Russia. They're slaughtering hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians in a sacrifice to weaken Russia, which is an atrocity of its own. It's terrible and it's disgusting, but it's the U.S. empire.
Well, anyway, to the original point, I really don't feel bad for the narco terrorists being blown up. If it does come to fruition and we see actual proof that it was just fishermen, I wouldn't support
They've
that.
already murdered 2 innocent civilians, a part of Trinidad and Tobago, who were on a fishing boat.
Which one was that? The more recent
That
one?
was the most recent attack. They slaughtered 2
The ones where the
innocent
people
civilians.
survived? A couple people survived? I haven't seen that yet, I guess. I'm not up on that. I'll have to look into that.
They're just straight up killing random people and using it as an excuse to further push a land strike on Venezuela.
So you think Trump is okay with just killing random people?
Oh, I think he's very much okay with it. He does not care.
You don't think he's the president of peace?
No. He wants more war. He's going to push us into World War III.
He brokered like 8 peace deals already.
Bullshit peace deals. In Gaza, 28 people have already died. Palestinians in strikes. They're slaughtering people in
Yeah,
the
the
West Bank.
Palestinians aren't sticking, the Hamas isn't sticking to the peace deal.
They
As
are
soon as
sticking.
Israel pulled out, they started killing everybody.
They're killing gangs who were put up by Israel.
Pretty serious here.
How you doing?
Good.
I like your flag. So wait, so you support what Hamas did after Israel pulled out?
Yeah, they're attacking gangs who are controlled by Israel so they can control the humanitarian aid. They give them to these
the
gangs.
other family or whatever, the other family that's struggling for power, they're controlled by Israel?
Yeah, they're using gangs in Israel to give them the humanitarian aid so they can pull some more support away from Hamas so they can gain control of Gaza.
So you think there's a humanitarian crisis in Gaza?
There are still people starving. The hostages that they gave back from Israeli prisons, the Palestinian hostages, have come back with burns and rape marks.
But they gave back
found them dead.
2,000 terrorist hostages just to get 20 surviving Israelis that were citizens, not terrorists.
They were not citizens. They were Israeli soldiers who were on
The
the
people they
outside
kidnapped
of the
from the-
siege. Hamas kidnapped Israeli soldiers who lived on the outside of Gaza on settlements used to push into Gaza. It's a siege.
But they kidnapped women and children too. They killed the babies.
They did not kill any babies. That is propaganda pushed by Israel. There is zero evidence. You can look it up. There is no evidence of any of that. They killed and targeted Israeli soldiers That was the entire point of the plan.
They recorded the whole thing on GoPros and we all saw it.
Yeah, and you can watch those videos, and they did not kill any children, any innocent civilians. They targeted specifically Israeli soldiers.
So there was Israeli soldiers at a music festival?
That music festival, yeah, there was Israeli soldiers who countered Hamas coming into the festival. They did not know a festival was happening right outside a concentration camp, and Israeli soldiers countered Hamas there and killed their own citizens.
You said there's a concentration camp?
Gaza is a concentration camp controlled by Israel. They have it completely blocked off. No humanitarian aid. There's a famine. People are dying and starving.
Well, what about when they drop leaflets like 24 hours before when they say they're going to bomb? Is there any other army that does that?
What are they going to do? They don't know.
I mean, like, to even do that, like, that's their homes that they're bombing. You have no right to bomb.
But Hamas is hiding in there. Obama blew up people with drones and killed citizens.
Yeah, and that is horrible, and we should absolutely criticize him for that and push against any of that, as that is U.S. empire.
Yeah, I don't support killing any citizens, but I don't understand how much further they can go than like dropping leaflets and announcing in multiple languages.
Because why do they even have to go in there? Israel.
They have a mandate from the Israeli people because Hamas came in there and murdered babies.
They did not murder babies, and Hamas offered to give up all the hostages the day after October 7th. They offered all the hostages back for Israel not to enter Gaza, and Israel rejected the offer. There could have been no genocide. But they chose genocide because they want to slaughter. Yes, they want to slaughter and remove all Palestinians from the land of Palestine so they can take over.
I thought they gave them the land, like in the 90s.
Palestinians? No.
I thought that Israel gave them Palestine in like the 90s, gave them that land.
No, Palestinians have always been there. Israeli settlers came, and in 1948, Israeli settlers were.
There wasn't any Jews there before 1948?
Oh, of course there were Jews there. There's always been Jews there. There's been Jews peacefully living in Palestine under Islamic rule for thousands of years, peacefully.
So would it be okay if they were under Islamic rule?
It doesn't matter who. That Islam is the people who live there. That is what they worship, and they live peacefully with the Jewish people. It was when Israeli and Zionist settlers came, they disrupted all of it.
So what's the deal with Zionism? Why is everybody so anti-Zionist?
So Zionism is the belief that Israel, the Jewish people, need a homeland.
Yeah.
Which, like, yes, I do believe that Jewish people should have their own state. But to take that and steal that land from an innocent people, slaughter them and put them into controlled concentration camps to slaughter.
But the Jews believe that that land was given them by God.
And Palestinians opened their arms to let them in and come in, but they decided that they wanted the land for themselves. So they slaughtered.
Didn't when like you said, was it
1948 was
post-Holocaust, whenever they established their state, didn't they accept in like 150,000 Palestinians into their state?
Israel didn't exist until 1948.
Yeah, and I'm saying when they established it, I've read somewhere that they because they're trying to say that they colonized it, but I read somewhere that they brought in and naturalized like 150,000 Palestinians into Israel and gave them citizenship.
The Palestinians were there the whole time, and when Israelis came in, they pushed out 800,000 Palestinians in 1948. It's an event known as the Nakba. And they pushed all of them out. There's still descendants of those people who live on the outskirts in Lebanon and Jordan and Egypt who have lived in refugee camps since 1948 waiting to come home for homes they were pushed out of.
Well, they claim that it was their home countries that called them that. Because they didn't expel anybody at all, but it was the Arab leaders that called them back.
Who called them back? They fled massacres. Israeli liquidated cities. They murdered children, and they pushed them out forcefully against their will. The Arab countries took them because of where else were they to go if they were kicked from their homes? So they took them in.
Well, they said that their claim is that there was people all over the world, and people that lived there were begging for the Jews to return to their homeland and settle it because it wasn't populated very much at all.
It was very populated. It has people there for thousands and thousands. People have lived there forever, and those same people are here to this day, and that is the Palestinian people.
Well, they accepted like over 100,000 in when they became the country. What do you think is the solution now? Now that we have We have seen the hostages released, and we have the Israeli soldiers pulled out. What do you think? What do you
They're
think?
not even pulled out of Gaza yet. They still are in Gaza. And
So
they're
you
still
want
there.
them pulled
I want
out?
Israel out. Give the Palestinians some peace. They're still being bombed and they're still being shot. Just
Well, it
for
seems like they're
returning to
killing
their
each other.
homes. They're not killing each other. The Palestinians are helpless. Hamas is literally the only armed people in Gaza, and they're the only people defending those
So
Palestinians.
do you think that Hamas should remain in power? Or do you think that Gaza should democratically elect some leaders?
Hamas is democratically elected, and not only that, but Hamas shouldn't lay down their arms. If they lay down their arms, that means there is no one to defend Gaza, and Israel can come in freely.
But the only people that they need defending from is Hamas, because Israel basically pulled out.
Hamas should remain in power. There should be a Palestinian state enforced.
So you support Hamas?
I support Hamas in their struggle for Palestinian liberation.
Well,
I don't
it
think
seems
they're-
more like their struggle is to want to kill Jews more than
They don't
Palestinian
want to kill
liberation.
Jews, and you can read their statements. They have nothing against Jews.
Well, did you see recently they released a video or a
I have no
phone
idea.
call that they had? It was a Hamas
I heard something
soldier called his parents right after the October 7th massacre, and he's on the phone and he's like, "Mom, Dad, you'll be so proud of me. I killed 10 of them with my bare hands." And that's kind of like the sentiment that we see over there. It's just like, death to Jews, death to America, death to little Satan, death to big Satan.
And yes, and the people are mad because what they see is Israel is pushing themselves as Jews. Even though they are completely against Judaism, they are putting the face of Judaism as a genocidal belief. And of course, the
Jews just-
Palestinians who have lived under 80 years of occupation, constant surveillance, kidnappings, bombings, do you think they would probably be very upset at a state? Well,
Israel says that Israel claims they've been launching missiles at them since the beginning. They claim that this Palestinian state has been nothing but a launch pad for missiles since the beginning.
Yeah,
A
because
base for
how
them
else
to
are they
attack
supposed to
them.
defend themselves? They've been under siege and attacked since for 80 years.
So do
And
you
these
think-
missiles literally do nothing. Like, their missiles can't even break down buildings. Like, Hamas has no power against Israel. All they are there for is to defend the Palestinian people and what little land they have left that they're continually getting pushed out of.
But what about Iran backing them and giving them mandates to attack Israel?
Because Iran is doing what's right and is defending innocent people. Oh, God.
So you support Iran?
I support Iran in their struggle against the imperial United States.
So you
I don't agree everything with the state of Iran. I think they are quite oppressive in some of their laws, but I believe that is necessary as Israel has infiltrated Iran again and again under Mossad and bombed, killing multiple civilians. Iran is helping a people in their struggle for liberation.
So you didn't support America bombing their nuclear facility?
No, that was stupid. That could have put us into World War III.
That's what they were saying, but then it didn't.
No, because no one wants World War III. There's been.
But I thought y'all
millions
said
of
that
years
Trump
left.
wanted World War III.
Oh, he's trying to push for it. He is 100%. Like, look what's happening.
But look
in
at all the
Venezuela.
peace deals. Come on.
Peace deals are BS. Israel's already breaking the peace deals.
Well, they said, oh.
And even Trump has not even, he's taking credit for absolutely nothing.
They're saying that Gazans have been breaking the peace deal by coming across the yellow line.
No,
I don't know. I
it's their
guess they're
home.
to come into Israel.
And they were told to come into Israel. No, they're going into Gaza. The yellow line was a line put down in Gaza where Israeli troops are going to be put.
Oh, it's like a staging area for Israeli. I thought so. They didn't pull out the Israeli troops all the way.
No, so in the phases of the current peace deal, which has already been broken, but Hamas is still holding on for peace because their people have been living under constant bombings for 2 years. And in the first phase, they're putting a yellow line. Half of Gaza is still under complete occupation by Israeli soldiers. And supposedly, in the second phase, after Hamas digs out all the bodies of Israeli hostages that were in the rubble that Israel bombed, once they do that, they're supposedly going to pull out, but we have yet to see any of that.
So do you think that America needs to put soldiers over there to help mediate?
I don't think America's going to do anything for the Palestinians. They're all there for Israel. I think there should be a UN-led peace order
Oh, that's okay.
Well, we've seen Biden for 4 years try to make something happen over there, and he didn't get no hostages.
He does not care. He is all for Israel. They don't care.
They just, the beach
So you think? So what did you said? America is what? You don't? So you're not a big fan of America? Or?
No, it's an imperialist empire that has committed countless genocides. Our own country we stand on is built off of genocide and slavery. This entire country, since its inception, has been an empirical state that has led to domination, genocide, and world control. That is why there are countries fighting against it, and that is why there's so much propaganda about them being evil, is because they're standing up against an empire.
So you don't think that's a little bit critical of our history?
It's very critical of our history because we need to look at our history critically.
Is it okay to also look at like the good stuff too? Or?
You can look at the good stuff. You want to look at both. America has brought many inventions and things that have brought great increase in people's lives, but at the same time you have to look that America has only pushed for war since 1945, since World War II. They have led the international order, and they've only pushed for genocides, overthrowing countries that do not sell off their resources to the U.S.
Yeah.
So what other genocides besides what's happening in Palestine?
There's a genocide in the Congo as children are put into mines and are dying in mass for mercenary gains backed by the United States, who are plundering Congo for resources to support our growing AI industry and tech industry. There's a genocide in Sudan as thousands, if not millions, of Sudanese
So you're big against genocide?
And they all
Of course.
So what about the genocide against Christians in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, it's genocide? Never heard of that. There are Christians who are attacked, such as the Druze in Syria, against the new Syrian state that is killing Druze people. There are Christians who are very much oppressed in those countries, but they aren't oppressed because they're Christian. Like, it's, yeah. I've never heard of one in Nigeria.
Or we'd like to keep it that
I know
way.
there are Al-Qaeda terrorist groups in West Africa that have been plundering those nations for years.
So Boko Haram and other radical Muslims in Nigeria have killed about as many people as they claim have died in Palestine, yet traditional legacy liberal media is only covering the Palestinian genocide, and they don't ever say anything about the genocide against Christians in Nigeria.
And it's not just Christians in Nigeria and West Africa who are being slaughtered. There are many Malians, there are many Burkina Fasans who are being slaughtered as well, and their states are trying to fight against it, which those same terrorist groups are most likely backed by the United States as well to destabilize the region, which have been since 2010.
So what do you think that the reason they want to destabilize that region is?
To overthrow their governments. A lot of the West African governments are anti-US and are trying to break free from imperialism. Most of those countries' resources are controlled by European and American companies, and they're currently trying to break free from that. And as they're trying to break free from that, lo and behold, these terrorist groups suddenly pop up and start destabilizing the entire region. It's a bit, I don't know.
So do you think America has an interest in getting involved in these countries that are anti-America, anti-Western society?
They want their resources.
Oh, they just care about the resources, you're saying?
100%. We're a capitalist empire, and to plunder those resources for cheap is great for the country here, to allow us to have cheap tech goods and everything. Like,
so what's the alternative to capitalism?
Socialism.
But we've seen socialism fail miserably throughout history.
Because the United States and many other states, capitalist states, have done everything they could to destroy, isolate, and destroy the reputation. Socialism's goal is to bring the means of production into the hands of the people, so the people benefit and not single individuals.
But that sounds good on paper, but every time they try to implement it, some dictator comes in and just totally destroys all.
And they're not dictators most of the time. Like, even in the Soviet Union, these are elected people. And of course there's repression that has...
originally get elected.
There's repression. They still did. Elections were throughout the Soviet Union since its inception, and the people throughout all of the countries in the Soviet Union backed it heavily. The reason why there's oppression is because the United States and Europe and all the other capitalist nations have heavily pushed against that country and destabilizing it, which could have even led to their fall in World War II, because they've supported
but we see leaders like Stalin and Mao
is
that
an
killed
oxymoron
millions of
and
people.
cannot
So
exist.
didn't we have an interest in involved?
They killed millions of people, aka Japanese and Nazi soldiers. Those are the bodies that they counted, that they fought against in World War II. There are a lot of people who died, but a lot of those people who were put into camps and stuff were enemies who were trying to destabilize and overthrow the people's government.
So what about all the immigrants that we see that are seeking refuge in America from socialist countries, and they're warning us about the...
Well, like I said with Venezuela, they've been under sanctions since 2000. Those people, it's expensive to live because they are against the United States, and any country that is against the United States is under sanctions. Look at Cuba, they've been under sanctions for 60 years. They can't get gas, they can't get basic necessities in that country because of the United States. They are not letting that state try to even be successful. They're trying everything they can do to make it not successful.
Well, what other tools do we have to go against these countries that are so anti-America and anti-Western society besides peaceful solutions like using tariffs or sanctions?
Why would we even need to do that? I think we should oppose any and all tariffs and sanctions on those countries. Let those people breathe. Let those people live their lives. This country is trying to dominate the world, and as they're losing their grip, the United States is continuing to make wars worse, and trying to escalate the
The
world.
people fleeing those countries say it's the dictators that are oppressing America.
Yeah, well, how do you think they want to get inside this country? A lot of those people too that are backed out were against their country, and lots of people left those countries because of the United States and what they've done. They've come and fled here
But why would they come here if they hate us so much? And they think
because
that-
their countries are in ruins. It's expensive to.
Well, they could have went to Mexico, or they could have went to
Those
Germany or something.
A lot of those immigrants do go to Europe. A lot of African immigrants, a lot of immigrants in the Middle East, and all of our immigrants, because these are the richest countries in the world. These are the countries that
European countries, and we're seeing the havoc that it's causing and the destruction of their systems. So, do you think we should continue to allow unlimited immigration to our country?
let people in. We have more than enough wealth in this country. They're pushing lies because they want to push out these immigrants for capitalism. It's disgusting, and we have more than enough resources for all of these people who are fleeing.
We don't have a problem with immigrants. We just want them to come here legally and not lie on visas.
And a lot
not
of these people
falsify that they need sanctuary.
Most of these people are coming legally. Okay. Most of them are coming legally. It's simply what the media is doing, is labeling them as illegal when they're not. Most of them
falsely claimed asylum or lied on the visas. So it looks like they came here legally.
and that is a small portion of people, but they still have a right to come in.
So
But the
what about
majority are legal and are still seeking legal refuge.
What about the violent ones and the rapists and stuff like
That is
that?
a
Do you support
very
them?
minuscule amount.
But you would support getting rid of those ones.
There's a very minuscule amount of people, and that's simply the propaganda that they're pushing.
Well, so even that minuscule amount, would you support just them? If there's proof and they get due process, would you support them being?
I believe there's no point. I mean, why, even if they are people who are coming in and committing crimes, why do we need to deport them? Why throw them into prison? They're just going to come back around, and it's a runaround question. There's no point in talking about that because it's such a minuscule amount.
Well, so give us your worst of your worst.
Yeah, and like a lot of crime comes from poverty, and a lot of these people are poor with nothing. And so when they're shoved into small amounts, like
against each other.
Well, I grew up poor, and I'm not out here raping and killing
Hang in
people.
there.
no, that's not what most people do. It's such a minuscule amount of people.
Our government is better equipped to
What's
deal
your
with
name?
this than
Ethan.
any other government.
I appreciate having the conversation. Anthony,
You said so
you seem really down to earth and willing to engage with the other side, and I appreciate that. Take care. God bless you.
Take
I
care.
still think
God
I
bless.
wish I could find it. But
Yeah, that's really
so I will
cool.
leave you with this in the book.
Did you see our neighbor? Our neighbor drove by and said, "Fuck Trump." The one was on the other side of the street, a little bit down. That drive to
I saw a
Malibu.
couple people which I was like, there's some other people
seemed fairly intelligent.
Yeah. He was wrong about a bunch of stuff.
Well,
but
yeah.
he was pretty intelligent. And he was dumb. He was chill. It was a good combo. I'm glad we got that one.
I like the spider webs.
You like the what?
The spider webs. That's so
Oh, look.
Look at the tire out there.
The tire?
What type?
Oh, there's a tire on. So you get the spider webs. This is the Veterans Memorial Bridge. Hey, don't touch it. Then you'll mess up the camera. Oh, the puppy. What did he say his name was? Oh, it's on camera. Did you see how he didn't even know about the genocide in Nigeria? You'll see it. He was saying basically he's naming off all these genocides and he's so against genocide. And I was like, well, if you're so against genocide, are you against the genocide of Christians in Nigeria? And he's like, there's a genocide in Nigeria? Stop, don't touch it. Don't spit on it.
I wasn't. I was
Good
farting.
to speak your differences to each other.
Yeah, now we know.
And maybe he can go do some research on that.
And I didn't know. I thought I had to look it up because I thought they pulled all of the soldiers out of Israel, out of Gaza. He's saying there's still some left. The one chick had to protect trans kids. I wanted to talk to her about that, but she flipped around the other side and didn't show that side.
She probably didn't want to. I think those are the ones where I'm a little nervous on how the people are going to react.
Over there?
No, about trans issues.
So did you not want the science for research on trans rats defunded?
I didn't want the National Eye Institute defunded. I didn't want any limitations as far as what loans can be taken from graduate students and medical students.
Yeah, that was the one that hit me because I'm in college right now. That was one of the things. So far, I support a lot of the stuff that's happening in the new administration, but some of the stuff against like the student loans and stuff kind of affected me.
Research on cardiac fetal defects, and it would be any research as far as forestry and entomology and how that's impacted by current climate shifts and changes. It would be really essentially.
Well, there's a lot of people that I support some of the stuff you're talking about, but there's a lot of people that say that the climate change thing is just a hoax to raise taxes.
Yeah, so then I think the answer we should ask people who have education like that. There are many folks who are educated about that, and we should look to that expertise. And that's part of what we learn from people that have studied these areas for long periods of their life, is so that we can improve as a species. Because greed, racism, hatred, those aren't leadership qualities, right? Leadership is cooperation. Leadership is a combined. Leadership is talking together and working together, and that's not what we see. Right?
Do you think the new administration is racist?
I think there's a lot of demonstrations of that. That's true.
Well, he's trying to send the National Guard to Chicago to save the black communities, but they're not letting him.
So I might disagree with that, but again, there's just a million different things that have been touched upon science and
Well, we support science. We just don't want to support all the woke science.
So what is it?
Like transgender rats tested.
What science is
like testing transgender rats and how GHB affects them.
What were they doing with that? Yeah.
They're trying to see. They were trying to see how much GHB, which is a sex drug, that these rats could take while they had the hormone.
Growth hormone? I mean, growth hormone is just GH. Just
or what?
hormone.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but it's the sex drug, right? It's a party rave sex drug. They were testing to see how much of that sex drug they could put in the rats while they had the hormones in them from transgender.
Okay, so I would say that there's this concept of not throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
Okay.
So if we decide that we want to fund science, that's a broad area.
So you think they?
No,
you think they cut all science?
I'm gonna finish my thought because you're the one who has approached me with questions.
That's fine. Yeah.
So if we have broad levels of science and we just throw it all out the window for things that fit our narrative, we lose the opportunity to hear from all types of voices, some of whom may begin by saying things that we may not necessarily find truth or value in, but there may be value gained from the work they're doing. And that can take years, right? It takes years to do effective scientific research. It can take years to look at the effects of climate change.
They've been looking at climate change for decades and decades.
It's impossible to look for that when you defund it. It's impossible to look at gun violence against children, which is one of the top causes of childhood death, without studying it. When we take away all the funding for that research, basically what we do is we let people die. And I can't support yanking research all across the board just because one particular lab is working on something that
So you think
maybe doesn't fit
they're
my
cutting
narrative.
research across the board?
That is what we're seeing. So that is what we're seeing, is that research is being yanked really indiscriminately. And so if it doesn't fit the narrative of the ruling party, then the funding is being yanked. And that's the issue, is open dialogue, it really does ask us to be bigger, right? To be bigger. And that means listening to things that we may not like the first words out of their mouth, that may not be favorite. But that doesn't mean that there isn't value in that, what they might have to say eventually. It also, in a democracy, we give them the ability to pursue that, right? We have to be careful about our exceptionalism, right?
What do you think about the debt, though? Shouldn't we be a little more selective about what we're funding if we're going to bankrupt our company?
That's funny that you say that, because one of the single largest cost-effective measures we've done in healthcare is immunization. And so right now we have an individual who is in charge of many federal agencies which are giving guidance that are not looking at scientific research at all. They're hand-picking studies from individuals who have been discredited or who are who really there's no evidence to back up their claims. And so if we want to save money, honestly the best way to save money is to invest in public health. Right? Invest in people's ability to get the health care they need, because it is so much cheaper to invest in public health.
There's some science that suggests that some of the immunizations could be causing the health crisis.
Well, so share with me the data. Share with me the data. Really, truly, I want to know if it's more than just the.
I mean, they pushed the COVID vax on us with barely any research.
You didn't have to get it.
That was actually.
She had to get her.
That was actually the Trump administration that worked on that, right? And tell me then why what do you know what messenger RNA is?
You know what mRNA is?
Yes. What is that?
Sure.
What is it? Tell me.
It's part of our DNA.
It is not part of our DNA. Messenger RNA is part of transcription and translation.
Well, I'm not the scientist
right, and so then
that said that are against vaccines.
So then, yes, but then listen to those of us who are. Listen to those of us who are. Don't get caught up in propaganda and in phraseology that seems sexy at the moment.
So you think we should just throw all of our tax money at research for vaccines?
I don't think all of our tax money should be thrown. That has never been the case, right? Public health has always been a challenge to get funded, and really it would be wonderful to fund it at a greater level because it's cost effective. And you can't argue with the fact that death and destitution is more expensive than health and prospering.
Don't you think that the medical industry is just
What is the medical industry?
all the people who are profiting off of people
Who are those folks?
forcing all these
Who
drugs
are
on
those
us that we
people?
don't need that are making us sick?
Who is that?
All the
Tell
people,
me-
all the
tell me
doctors,
who
the
that is.
scientists, all of them.
Who are they forcing it on?
You go in and they prescribe you 500 drugs that have all these terrible side effects.
I don't think that's true.
People believe they're doctors when they tell
how
them to
long
take
have
it.
you practiced medicine to know this?
I haven't practiced medicine, but
Okay.
I haven't ever had to take any.
Okay, how?
And look at me, do I look like I'm dying?
So that's wonderful. But for those of us that do work in healthcare, for those of us that do and who have practiced for decades,
So you work in healthcare?
I don't care to give my identity to your
Did you
record.
sup- did
I
you
didn't. I
support-
didn't give my.
Did you support
Can you put this
people?
down?
Did you support
Can you-
people?
can you
did
turn
you
it
support?
off?
It's public. I can record. Did you support
Yes,
people
okay,
having to
then I'm
die
gonna
away
move
from
in.
their
I
away
think you're
from their
misinformed.
family during COVID?
Well, I didn't support immigrants being put into dog cages
Illegals
and separated.
that jump the legals.
Are they not human?
How are they not? How are,
Who's human?
They lock up citizens, so we can lock up citizens, but we can't lock up illegals.
Who do they have any rights at all?
Who?
Do human beings is there a commonality?
They don't
in
have a
human beings?
right to
They don't
break
have
our
a right
immigration law
to be,
and not be
they
held
don't have a right to
accountable.
be with their family. They don't have that.
I didn't have a right to
Do
be
they-
with my family when I got arrested. They took my kids out of my hands when I got arrested.
Do you think
So we
it's
can't do
okay
that
then
to
for
the
them
illegals?
to just shoot you maybe if
Who
you're
got
in a
shot?
boat?
They've been shooting ICE agents.
How about shooting
Do you
those
think that's
folks
okay,
that
to
are,
shoot
that are
ICE
off
agents?
the border of Venezuela that we're just shooting right now without due
You're
process?
talking about the narco terrorists that are
Does-
bringing
should we
millions
just
and
shoot
millions
them?
of pounds of fentanyl into our country that the medical
that's
industry has got
actually-
everybody
so
addicted to?
that's actually so I think your facts are incorrect. I think what you're reporting as fact is actually just propaganda.
Which part?
So many. I have a hard time.
So you think every single conservative talking point is propaganda?
I think there's a good. I can't speak to every single one. I can speak to the ones that you have just shared with me. The ones that you have shared with me.
About the narco terrorists?
So no, I would say virtually everything you've just shared with me. I can't. So what I don't hear you saying is there was a paper that described, and this is the lab that it came out of. Here was the professor who did that research. That's the way.
COVID came out of the Wuhan lab.
So that's the way that we describe scientific research is we cite the work
I'm not
who's
a
been
scientist.
done. I know, but then maybe it's important to look at folks who are experts in the field.
Yeah, there's plenty of
Or
experts
maybe-
that are against all
Right,
of
and
this,
so cite them.
spending
Tell
all
me,
of our
who
money
might they
on
be?
vaccines
Tell
that
me.
we don't need.
So we're turning back into a circular argument. We're turning back into what's called a circular argument where I'm asking you a question, you can't answer the question,
I've
so
answered
you're
the question,
going
you're
back.
not accepting it.
So you haven't.
What's
so
the question?
what are the labs again that are doing this? Who's doing the transgender rat experiment? Tell me what.
Ask
what-
Congress, they're the ones that reported it.
You're the one. Yeah, you're not giving. You're not
You don't
giving
accept
any answer.
you don't accept leading members of our Congress as a source.
I know. I know. It's unfortunate. Good
Thank
for you
you.
in
I
college.
appreciate you.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. Why? She's the one who wants that. We should turn her signs over there.
We gotta go that way too.
Yeah. We'll just kind of walk into it. We don't have to talk too much. We got just so many people. Oh, that's the people I was talking to over there. Is this how you're pulling up on them? Are you little Timmy again?
Straight to left. He's real female.
flags. Very cool.
Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey!
She didn't want to answer the question about whether she supported people dying alone during COVID.
That's why she both ways.
Yeah, she didn't want to answer that question.
They were trying to act like you were answering questions. But
Yeah.
like you said,
When
they
the-
weren't accepting your answer.
They didn't say that until after she refused to answer that question.
Do you think they could tell me they weren't on their side back there? I feel like every time I walk
Back
past
there, I
someone-
don't think they did because I didn't talk to nobody.
Well, every time I walk past somebody's conversation, they put their But then again, I was reading their signs blatantly in front of their face without.
We got plenty of talking content. We didn't need to get much more time talking. We got, so I figured over there just recording so we didn't know. What do you think, Ariel? What do you think about all this? Do you support this No Kings protest? No? What would you tell them? Would you tell them Donald Trump's a president? Would you have voted for Donald Trump? Why would you have voted for him? You think it's pretty cool? Fight, 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 right? What about you, Mina?
Nothing.
What do you think about all this nonsense?
Nothing.
You don't think of nothing? Okay.
I think that these people are misinformed and brainwashed, and I think they all need Jesus.
Amen.
And I think that we have a president right now that reflects more of terms of what Jesus would do, more compared to what the other party would do. But unfortunately, you do see that these people are surrounded by demons that they need them cast out.
And that is a key. God and Jesus.
I think those people are weird. One of the blonde girls tried to come at me over there. She goes, "Well, you look fine." I was like, "Yeah, and so do you." And she goes, "You don't look zombie-like." I was like, "I never said that people did." And I was like, "My kids aren't vaccinated."
But are you going to deny that people have had?
That they did. They tried to deny that nobody was losing their jobs. So, you know,
But also-
I specifically had my job threat.
Also, just because you're fine doesn't mean people have not had complications.
Right? No, exactly.
People
But I
have
was
had
like, my kids are COVID vaccine, and they're perfectly healthy too.
It's wrong.
I'm push the button.
Yeah. This one?
This one.
Oh, this one?
No, this one.
Okay.
That's good. That's all you gotta do. Oh my gosh! Now it's gonna go out 500 times, dude.
There you have a sign.
Huh?
Oh yeah, it's right there. Gotcha. I was like, where's it at?
Who stepped in front of who? Who stepped in front of who?
Just go, dude.
Hey!
Get the fuck away! Go!
You're not my king, fool. Fuck you.
Just
You're
get
not my
on your
guy.
fucking fuck away!
Don't tell me what
Just get
to
on
do.
your bike and
It's a
go!
free country, you fuck.
I'm calling 911.
What's the number? What's the number? Fucking idiot. Whoever fucking walked in front of the bike with their fucking don't touch me.
Hey, get the fuck go, dude! Get the fuck out of here! Go! Go!
I want them to hear it. I want them to hear it.
You in my car!
Shut up! Now you shut up.
It was an accident.
It was an accident. How did the accident happen?
We both stood right there.
I'm right here in the bike lane.
You had a
You stepped off the flag.
You were in the fucking
You didn't mean to.
You weren't even in the
You didn't mean to.
You weren't even in
But
the
that's what you did. That's how it happened.
Okay, we're sorry.
That's a fact.
We're sorry.
So fucking pretend like it didn't happen that way and you fucking goof. Fuck out. Hey, dumbass. Hey, dumbass, did you hear her? She apologized to me because she understands the situation. Go away because you're fucking psycho. She wants me to. Why don't you go away because you're psycho? I am psycho. Hey, squeaky voice.
Shut the fuck up! You hit her! You hit her! You're fucking psycho!
Everyone here,
You're such a fucking psycho!
you're a fool.
You're such a fucking psycho!
Are you listening to the facts of what happened here?
No.
How did it happen? Oh, is that how it went down?
No.
It's all on freaking Facebook, you fucking weirdo.
Go! Go!
Who said go?
Enjoy your day.
Who said go?
Enjoy your day.
Sir, I'm on the phone with the police right now. I'm on
I
the
spilled
phone.
my coffee.
I'm on the phone with the police. I
Okay.
dialed 911.
Oh, good. You know the number. Call them.
Yep.
Don't touch me, please.
I'm sorry. Can you...
This guy's
Okay, he's
about being touched.
You hit her!
I hit her.
You fucking had a fool and you hit her! Hold on.
Can you spell it? Go. Well, we're waiting for 911. Son.
right there. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Get off!
Oh, now we're done? Now we're done?
Well, you guys do support the police then,
Now we're
right?
done?
You guys do support the police? You guys support the police? Okay.
Yes, of course we support the police.
Okay, just checking because I thought you guys didn't.
I call. Why wouldn't we? I call. Why would we not support
Oh, we
the
thought
police?
you guys hated the police.
Why would we? Why would
That's what we see on TV all the time. You guys go.
Who are you watching?
You guys hate ICE. You hate police.
Were you?
So you support ICE.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Ma'am, were you the one?
You support ICE.
Go do something.
You call the cops, but you don't support ICE.
Go do something positive.
Listen, sir, you're the very type of person that they would go after. So you stand there bravely with a
My
loud mouth
brother's
and a
highway
mic.
patrol. Why would they go after me?
And you're standing here loudly as what? Getting paid to do what?
I'm not a paid
here free.
protester.
You're paid to stand here with the
I'm
camera.
not the one
That's
who jumped in
worse.
front of a bicycle.
Nobody jump, bitch. You're the one who's rabble rousing. We have a cause to be out here. You can't even
I
make
don't know why
eye
you're mad
contact
because all of
with
a sudden
me.
you support the police.
I've always supported them regardless.
So you support ICE?
No.
Oh, those law enforcement. Do you support them being
You know
shot?
what? We support people. Who's been shot?
So you're against people breaking the law to come into the country?
Racially profiled.
So you're against people breaking the law to come in the country then, right?
I don't care if people are undocumented or not. I don't give
So
a
you don't
fuck.
support, so you support people
I
breaking the law?
love my neighbor, okay?
Then you support people breaking the law.
People don't have documents. Doesn't
That
bother
means you
me at all.
support people breaking the
This
law.
country was built off of immigrants.
Legal immigrants. Not illegal immigrants, legal immigrants.
I see it.
Nobody's illegal. Don't do it.
You mean land we won? How do you steal something you won? These people turned into law enforcement supporters real quick.
Okay, who got hit? After the complaint, who did you run into? Freaking bike lane where they accidentally stepped in with their metal flagpoles and we ran into each other and we both fell down. And then they all came after me like it was my fault. Okay.
If you're the victim here then.
I'm not saying I'm a victim. I just want to go.
You just said you were the victim.
I didn't say I was a victim. May I be on my way? Okay. All right. Fair.
We have a young lady over here.
No.
Who's pressing charges here is what I want to know.
I had the flag on, or the frog on, so my visibility was very limited. But this young lady here did see
What young lady?
All right, hang tight here.
Here, I'm just trying to go in the bike lane. That frog accidentally stepped out. It was an accident.
I saw it.
And then they want to freaking blah blah
How am I
blah.
a
Guy
rebel
that can't
rouser?
grow a beard wants to freaking get
Who am
all.
I? I'm a Trump supporter.
Is he with him?
A law enforcement supporter. ICE supporter. This is the camera. It's public areas.
Yeah, I don't hear
Oh, sure, absolutely. The same that
So
we
do you
did.
support ICE?
Absolutely not.
But you support these law enforcement?
You support ICE?
Why wouldn't I? You don't support them getting rid of illegals that rape and kill people?
Don't even engage with this ignorance.
How is that ignorant?
Because not everyone does that.
I didn't say everyone does that, but
Okay,
you guys
so-
are trying
but
to
ICE is
impede
taking
anybody
everyone.
from getting.
ICE
But
is
you guys
taking
are
everyone.
impeding
We're not
anybody
just
from
talking
getting.
about one group of people. We're talking
No,
about
but
everybody.
you guys are trying to stop them from
Okay.
deporting anybody, right?
Can you move on?
So it's okay
Can
for
you
them
move
to
on?
deport the murderers and the rapists, right?
Hey, we're not going to feed into it. Ignore him.
Don't touch my stuff, please.
Don't touching you. I touched her.
I wasn't talking to you, but thank you for your input.
Peaceful. All right.
Real peaceful. You jumped in front of a guy on a bike and then assaulted him.
Yep, sure.
Real
yeah.
peaceful.
Yeah, we also have the other video of the guy running into her and taking the pole.
You're trying to keep people from deporting
I know.
violent people,
I
but
know.
you're peaceful.
He came right after the
Make it
incident
make
happened.
sense.
Yeah.
Right after you guys jumped in front of a bicyclist, I came.
Yeah, this is planned. We all know.
This was planned for you guys to jump in front of a bicyclist? That was planned? Somebody planned for you guys to jump in front of a bicyclist?
Guys, don't even reply.
She was in the middle of the road.
CVTC class.
Is this for? Do you want me to put it in? Would you prefer that? Do you think only liberals go to CVTC or something? Did you think only liberals can go to college?
Oh, watch out! Make sure you look both ways.
In the middle of the street.
Make sure you look both ways. Do you have it on video? You might get rammed by a police car next.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
But it might be the cops' fault, right?
So you do support violence? So you do support police officers committing violence, then, right? Thought you guys were against that.
I'm gonna move to the other side of the street.
Huh?
I'm gonna move to the other
No,
side.
we're gonna stay right here for now. We're good.
I'm getting anxious.
We're good right here. I'm here. Nothing's gonna happen.
Well, I'm not worrying about nothing happening. I'm worrying about just turning into me getting locked up in a fucking cage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're just.
I'm just saying.
They're
You
just
understand
talking.
my concern, so I would like to stand over there.
Yeah, we're gonna stay over here.
Like, we're right by the jail. Where am I gonna go?
Well, I understand that. We're just gonna stay on this side for right now.
So, do you know why I'm being detained?
Because they're investigating of the incident.
The crime? He's investigating the crime?
Well, it's a disturbance, yeah.
So Disturbance? Was it disturbance call?
Yep.
What does that mean? I suppose it's a general.
Yeah. I mean, disorderly conduct, possibly fighting, what we got. So
What?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what we got.
So that could take someone to jail, right? Lock them up.
Potentially, yeah. Yep. So they're investigating. They're talking to people and stuff. There are space cameras out, so public space cameras. So I don't know if any of that got any of it. That I don't know.
Why wouldn't they? If we have them, why wouldn't they, right?
Right. So I don't know if it's on there or not. Depends on where they're pointing.
Yeah.
So
why are there more cops now?
Has there been a lot of issues over here with these protests, or is this the first one?
I just happened to be leaving the office when this came out. That's why I'm here. I'm a sheriff's deputy. Again, I just happened to be coming out here. This is a city ordeal. I'm just standing by, like I said, just assisting because I happen to be leaving the office and I was right here for officer safety. So, and I'm probably going to take off now.
R.I.P. Charlie Kirk.
So. Was involved in the incident. The other two officers were down there talking to the his name's Jack. I believe they got his ID up. But yeah. Okay, all right.
You didn't know that Latinos voted for Trump? 40% of Latino males voted for Trump. You just talked to me. You just referenced me. You just referenced me. You don't realize that 40% of Latinos.
Go away from me.
This is public and you talk to me.
I was talking
Do you realize that 40% of Latinos voted for Trump? I guess she doesn't realize that 40% of Latinos voted for Trump, and she engaged with me.
Ooh, get the fuck away.
I'm so scared of your little fist.
I'll break your phone.
I'm so scared. I'm shaking. She engaged me. I was over there. She came at me. Yeah, because she was talking to me and about me. This is all public sidewalk here. I'm not provoking anything. She provoked me. She said, like, that idiot over there, and I'm not allowed to go engage.
Peaceful or nothing. Peaceful or nothing. Peaceful or nothing.
So jumping in front of bikes and knocking people out bikes is peaceful? That doesn't sound very peaceful. Then why did you jump in front of the bike? That's not very peaceful. You want to say anything to the people, bro?
Dude, whoever you are, I don't know who you are.
That was quite a coincidence. They think we staged this since I'm pro-Trump, so they think that me and you staged this thing.
Will you put that anywhere?
Yeah, you want to give me your email and I can send you all of it?
Captain Reeses at yahoo.com.
Captain Reeses at yahoo.com. Yeah. I got you, bro.
Dude, jeez.
Take care of yourself. Yeah, stay safe out there.
Medical marijuana. I got glaucoma. So I mean, I saw the guy if I my grandma's address.
What do you think, baby? this thing died already. It wasn't fully charged.
I'm all good.